early this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this Ace 55 and let it ripen in the house, because yesterday I kept seeing a lot of birds back this way, and after we watered last night, I threw as much of that diatomaceous earth on it to try to obscure some of that color, but I don't know how long that's gonna trick and fool them. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this one, and I'm gonna get some of this off of it and let it ripen, finish ripening in the house. I may just leave that one just because it looks like that. So, but this one is perfectly good and I don't want anything happening to it. So that's the first thing that we're going to do today, is go ahead and take this in and let it ripen. Okay, so the next thing we're getting ready to do, we're going to go ahead and fertilize the loofah plants. So right now I have been heavily fertilizing them with nitrogen, and so I ran out of fish emulsion, but I was reading the back of my Earth Science earthworm castings, and it has on the back where you can actually make a compost tea. So I can make a liquid soluble fertilizer, which I need because I want something that's going to be available now. So it basically just says to take, I think, about a pound of this. Yeah, add 1 pound of the castings to supposed to be 5 gallons of 5 gallons of water. I don't ever do the amount of water that they say, and I've never had a problem with anything burning or anything like that. So I'm basically just gonna take this. I did this last night, so you can see down there is where the castings are, and I let this sit for 24 hours overnight, and you can even see, of course, that the water is a little bit brown now. So I'm just gonna shake this up, and then I'm just gonna pour my desired amount in here. Because I did not use 5 gallons, I am going to dilute it more, but I just wanted to show y'all that if you have earthworm castings, you can make a liquid soluble nitrogen rich fertilizer, which is what my loofahs need, because they do need a lot of foliage in order to produce those to produce and support the actual loofah. So I have one hand here because I don't have my tripod out, so I'm going to go ahead and pour this. This is what it looks like with the top open, and then I'm just going to try and pour some in here, and I may have to do that off camera. You see, that was full. This is about the amount that I poured in. I'm just gonna go over to my water, which is running low, but I'm gonna go ahead and let that fill on up, and then I'll take it over to the loofahs and we'll go ahead and get them watered in. All right, so we are over here with the loofahs. I'm gonna go ahead and pour in the liquid fertilizer. I was gonna wait to do this in the evening time, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. I've been having to kind of come here and train these because they're following along the trellis that I built, but they still kind of go off on their own. And I need to try and keep them going in the right direction. And you guys can see this is the first one that I put out here in this kind of clay muddish area, and it's still doing pretty well. So it just, all I've been doing is kind of taking them and trying to keep them going along the trellis that I built for them. But this is always the tricky part. getting them to stay. If I can get under here and maybe get this one to go back in this way. So hopefully they'll keep growing, and soon this entire area will be covered with leaves, and hopefully we'll come out here later this summer and have some loofahs hanging. Another thing that I wanted to do was go ahead and start pulling some of these beets, because they've been out here for way longer than they should have, and I am still figuring out beets, and I know the longer you leave these out here, they start to get tougher. These are typically a cool crop, so I don't want to leave them out here too long to the point where they aren't able to be eaten. But I don't know, y'all. I'm having a beet dilemma. I'll tell you what I'll do. Hopefully, I'm just gonna leave these out here just a tad bit longer, but I kind of want to pull these because they don't look like they're getting any bigger either. And then maybe just try again in the fall, or whenever we get ready to plant our fall garden, try again. And I won't pull all of them, but I am gonna pull this one. I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. Forgotten them to even get this big, so thanks to Miss Ursula, my root crops have been a lot better over at Harvey Container Gardening. She has really helped me a lot. Whenever I ask her questions about root crops or just anything, she's always so nice. She always helps me out, and they always work. So I'm gonna leave the rest of them, but I went ahead and pulled this one. And so the reason I'm leaving the other ones is because they haven't even headed up, but some of them have. They're just smaller. And then I wanted to show y'all this. I have a carrot that's ready. I think I may go ahead and pull it too. Nothing's happened on that one, but remember we started these together, and the variety that I grew is not a super long variety. You can see these are still going, nothing yet, but this has popped through the soil, so we'll go ahead and see what it is. Kind of nervous to pull it because I don't want to pull it and then it be short. It looks like it's about a decent size, so we'll go ahead and take this one too. Not too bad. So this is my first successful carrot. Brittany just recently pulled some carrots, and hers were in ground. So next time, it looks like it was about to start trying to send off more as well. So we'll go ahead and take these two in, and then I'll show y'all what that what the other tomato looks like that we pulled the other day. All right, so here is the Ace 55 that we pulled at the very beginning of the video, and you can see it has ripened on the inside. So I'm glad I went ahead and pulled it, because whatever bit that other one, I'm about to have to start coming out here covering stuff up. But I just wanted to show y'all that you can pull them and they will ripen inside. Okay, so we're back over here to the tomato that I left on, and it looks like I don't know what's happening to this. So we're gonna go ahead and pull it, because that looks like something bit that. So it's definitely going in the trash. And I told y'all I have been fighting birds, but birds usually pick. This looks like a bite. So yeah. So now I'm about to start coming out here picking these the way I have been and letting them turn on the inside, because I don't want to lose any tomato. That one is yellow, but it can probably hang on a couple more days. So I'm here at the pepper bed, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start harvesting some of these bigger peppers. I'm also gonna put the shade, or like the bug netting cloth, back on as a source of shade, because it is starting to heat up around here and they are starting to wilt. So and I'm just gonna cut off some of these bigger ones so that not too much of the energy gets used. And I've been watching these closely the past couple of days, and they aren't getting any bigger. So with these being peppers that were in the compost, they could have very well cross-pollinated into, they look like a cross between a banana pepper and a jalapeno. So I'm just taking a few of these, finding any. Now my bell peppers, I'm leaving those because of course, you know, they have to get bigger. But then again, like, we have these peppers right here that looks like, they just look like they're a cross between, this one looks like a cross between a bell and a jalapeno. So there are a few more. And I'm just trying to check this bed to see what all I have before I get ready to cover it back up. Just trying to make sure nothing's overgrown. Some of those smaller ones, I'm gonna leave those, but everything else is gonna come inside. And my banana peppers that are in the ground are starting to show up again. So that looks like about all of them. There's another one that's about a decent size. I'm gonna go ahead and clip that one off. So that looks about it for now. Pick some of these peppers. I wish I had my so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this onion because I actually need it inside today. It's not that big, but that's actually not that bad because I don't need a whole lot of it. Don't know why these bulbed out so fast and so small, but again, I think it was that time when we got all of that rain, because look at those are teeny tiny. I'm actually thinking about repurposing this bed, and I'll probably let y'all come along with me as I do that. But I'm gonna take these 3 inside so I can use these in a little small dish that I'm about to do. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting some of these pole beans right here. So they have, well, they felt like they had beans in them. I know some of the ones, like this one looks ready, it's starting to turn white, and I really think that that's when you're supposed to actually pick these. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some of those. All right, so we figured out that these are in fact black beans right here. Once they turn this white color, and I actually could have left these on a little bit longer, but I didn't know at the time. We opened them up and they were actually a black bean inside. So I know in another video I asked you guys if you guys knew what these were, and they are black beans. And we're gonna grab some of these banana peppers over here too. See if I can get it. There's another one. So we got these two. And I'm finally getting enough peppers to actually be able to pickle them. These tomatoes here are still green so far. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one, even though it's kind of small. And we got more here, but those are still kind of small, so we'll just wait for those. And that looks like all of those so far. Wish I could find that second cucumber. All right, so I am going to go ahead and harvest this my second gray zucchini. I have another one right here, and it's kind of staying that size. I hope that it got pollinated, because I came out here and pollinated them myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this, and I'm thinking about maybe getting that yellow squash back there too. And I'm trying to hold this and do it. There we go. So here is our second one. Again, don't like them to get too big, so we're gonna go ahead and take this one inside. There's the second squash. It's actually kind of growing like a crookneck. I'm not sure why, because I haven't bought their variety. Maybe it's because of how it's been laying, but I'm not gonna take that one yet because it's not big enough. I think I have some cucumber back here too. I gotta find it. I have a cucumber back here, and these have been kind of getting half pollinated, I guess, because this looks really strange. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. It's even spiky. I don't know what's going on with this, honestly, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and clip this one off. Because this is very spiky. So that's the cucumber and the zucchini. All right, so here's that second cucumber, and you guys can see that they aren't getting pollinated very well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clip those. And this is what it's looking like. So I may try to start more cucumbers at some point, but just find a different area to put them. But usually we get better cucumbers than this, so I'll be working on that as soon as I can find somewhere that I want to put more. And so far, this is everything that we have picked. I don't think I picked this one on camera with y'all, but I did get it the other day, and so I've just been collecting everything. I'm about to go ahead and put these tomatoes in the fridge along with the zucchini and the squash. Well, pretty much everything, but I just wanted to show you what we have so far. All right, y'all, so it is the next morning and I am out here. I'm about to just show y'all something. So what I've been doing is I've been taking this spray bottle here, just pouring some BT in it and diluting it out with water. I know right now that I have not been using the just like the appropriate amount, maybe like for the dilution, but it has not hurt my plants at all. And you guys see I can stand back from afar and just pretty much spray down my squash plants and zucchini plants, and that seems to be working pretty well for me. So I'm just gonna keep doing that. And I just kind of come out here randomly and periodically spray all of my plants down. And I see a pepper I can pick too, but we're gonna go ahead and harvest those that squash that I showed y'all yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. And like, I could be all the way back here, and this shoots so far. It has a good good range to it, so I'm just spritzing down everything. And I mainly do this for my squash plants. That's usually my main focus, but I just wanted to come show y'all how I do this. You're wondering how they tell you not to spray some stuff like during the middle of the day. I've applied this in the morning, I've applied this at night, and I've also applied it midday, and I haven't had any issues. And here's just an update on that squash we planted over here not too long ago. These plants grow really fast, as y'all probably already know. So these are my I think two more yellow squash. Now that squash there didn't make it. I don't remember what variety it was. I have it labeled, but it didn't make it. And then here's that gray, another gray zucchini. Then my ones that I put in my onion bed, which I pulled a lot of those onions the other day to cook with. And I'm gonna basically come out here and repurpose this because these onions aren't doing that great this time. So here's my other squash bed, the one that I had first. And this squash right here, I don't know, something about it is just kind of stunted. So at some point I may just go ahead and get that one too. I'm gonna check it out when I go and harvest these other ones. I just found this on the ground. I'm not sure what could have done it, but I know I didn't pick it, especially not this small. I am gonna go ahead and pick this one though, because I plan on pickling these, or getting them, making them how they sell them in the store, like the banana peppers that are in the vinegar. Yeah, I'm 100% getting my squash now. Something has been out here, and that's very disappointing and disheartening, because I enjoyed that variety the other day. So let me go ahead and take this one. I'm gonna go ahead and get this squash that's right there. Like I said, it is very tiny, but it's not getting any bigger, because I don't know if it's because it keeps running into the ground, but it hasn't gotten any bigger. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take it. It's a nice it's nice and plump, so I didn't want it to keep getting too much bigger. So we'll go ahead and cover these back up, and then I'll also take this inside. And we're gonna go ahead, while I'm out here, because I need to do this too, and pull these beets that are in here. It's gotten too hot now, so they aren't gonna get any bigger, and they might not even make it at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these few that I have left, just because like some of them didn't even do anything, because it's not really the season to be growing these. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the few that I have, and I'm gonna basically come out here with you guys and repurpose this soil, because those new squash plants that I started have to have somewhere to go. And even when they're small like this, they were pretty good the other day when I cut them and ate them, and I just ate them raw. So I'm gonna take these inside with the squash too. Here I'm about to repurpose these beet bags that I told y'all about. And this soil is really rough at this point. So I'm gonna have to make sure I water this in really good. I think this is actually the second time I've repurposed this bag too, because I think I had turnips and rutabaga in here the first time, and then I repurposed it for my beets, and now I'm about to repurpose it for my squash or zucchini. And I will not be out here long because it is already getting hot. Well, it's already hot. So I'm gonna go in with some blood meal. Put a decent amount of that in there. And I'm already sweating, y'all. And I'm also gonna go in with some all-purpose fertilizer. And this is my Balance 444. And I'm just gonna kind of work that into the top layer, close to this planting hole that I plan to plant in. And do the same thing with this one. And this is my black zucchini that I started. I can't remember if we started these on camera together. I feel like we did. You can see it has a nice root system developing. So we're just gonna sit it in there, cover it up. Cover it up with this soil, kind of get that pressed down in there. And then, I don't think I had these labeled, but I don't really care about, as long as I know that there are a squash or a zucchini plant, I don't care about knowing what variety it is. So I think I only labeled the cup. Then here's my second black one. The other ones I started have not shown up yet. So we're gonna go ahead and put that there. I need to go ahead and I have this one gray zucchini that we're gonna go and plant in that onion bed. It'll be with these two here. And since I pulled those other onion the other day, it freed up some space. So I'm about to dig that weed out and stick the zucchini right here. Take some blood meal and throw it in the hole. Mix it on up in there so it'll be ready for gray zucchini. Right next to my other plant. Alright, so I got my watering can. Just gonna get these a nice drink. Help these out because they tend to wilt throughout the day from the heat. So that's pretty much going to be it. I was out here spraying the rest of my plants down and I noticed something here has gotten this tomato. So I'm gonna just cut this off because I'm not gonna do anything with it, obviously. I got a tomato back here I need to go ahead and get because I don't know what's been going on. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one. So y'all know I like to pull mine and just finish letting them ripen inside. All right, y'all, so I was out here checking on my watermelon. And I wanted to show y'all that it's almost ready. So all of these tendrils are brown leading up to it, and right before you get to it, I don't know if you guys can see right here, that tendril is brown, but a little bit of it is still green. So as soon as that turns brown, we're gonna go out here and pick it. I'm assuming maybe a day or two before it turns all the way brown. And then here's the other watermelon that I have. It's kind of lopsided. This side was flat. This was the side that was originally laying down, and it's gotten bigger. I don't know why it was flattened in like that. Here's my other watermelon plant, and I see some buds starting to show up. I missed this watermelon here, so I didn't get to pollinate it. And but I don't know what's going on, y'all, but the pollinators are just not around this year. The only thing we've had to kind of help pollinate are the wasps, and everything else I've been pretty much coming out here hand pollinating. So if you guys have any thoughts of what else I can do. Now I will say that here's an update on this cushaw squash too. I need to pull these while they still look halfway alive, and probably put these in a grow bag, because this is the bed I told y'all that I'm gonna have to repurpose, and we're actually gonna build this up and amend it the way we did our gardens at the beginning of the year, or our garden beds at the beginning of the year. So that'll be another task for another day, but I do plan on doing it. I need to get some soil so I can go ahead and pull all of those up, put them in bags like this, and pretty much let them sprawl is my idea of what I want to let them do. But I already have flowers and stuff back here, getting back to the pollinating issue, and they aren't still aren't coming. So I'll just keep you guys updated on that. But that is the update on the watermelon. All right, so this is everything that I got this morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here, but I did want to just show y'all the stuff that I picked today. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please do give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also feel free to turn on your notification bell so you know every time we post new content. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video.